Hello friends, welcome back. Today I am doing a look featuring this LA Colors quad in Queen's Desire. And this little quad I picked up at the Dollar Tree recently for $1.25. And I just cannot believe the quality on this eyeshadow palette. It's just so good. In this Get Ready With Me, I'm doing a full face makeup look showing you, all the products that I'm using along with a tutorial on this palette. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. With this Candy Moyo BB Beauty Benefit Cream that I got from the Dollar Tree, I wanted to pair it today with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer and also with this L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting spray, just to see if this would help it last longer. Like yesterday, I did do like half of my face, just I didn't film any videos on it. Like I just did it for myself to see, if it did help. And it seemed like it did. So I want to do like full face today and see if this helps. So I'm just going to go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer first and just put this all over. And yesterday I put these nails on, like these Valentine's Day nails, and they are so long. I am not used to nails being this long. I feel like I cannot function. Like really, me personally, I like the way that long nails look sometimes, but I just like the medium length nails the best. Short nails are okay, but like a lot of short nails from different brands I cannot wear because they're too short. I have kind of like longer nail beds. I feel like I have claws on. But I do think that these nails are super cute with the hearts. So I will link these down below if you're interested in these. They have like a bunch of different colors in this style too. This was only $1.25. If with this Liquid Poreless Putty Primer and with the setting spray, if it does help it to last and not get too greasy looking, I think I will really like this. I mean, like for $1.25, you can't beat that, especially if it can last and look good. I mean, if you are a dry skin type, I think that this would be like a really good product. The only other downfall to this product is they just don't have like a ton of different shades, and sometimes depending on the Dollar Tree, it might be hard to find your shade. The first time that I used this, I did use my hand to apply it in my Dollar Tree makeup video. So if you haven't seen the video where I use all these products for the first time, I'll have that video linked above. This video I'm filming before I come back like a week later in that video. Like I'm still in the week of testing these products out to develop an opinion on them. It seems like it does apply okay directly with the sponge. It just obviously thins it out like a little bit more. And using a brush to apply it would probably keep it from thinning out as much, but it's got good like light to medium coverage depending on how much you build up with it. But as you can see, like it has a nice like dewy finish. So I am going to try to use some things like powders to mattify it a little bit more. I'm just going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Last Incognito Concealer. I do really like that Incognito Concealer paired with this BB cream. Like they work really well together. So far, I've been really impressed by a lot of the Dollar Tree makeup that I picked up this time. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of concealer here just to add a little bit more coverage. To help set and mattify everything, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Blur-Fection powder in the shade Translucent Light. So I'm just dumping some of it here into the lid. And I'm going to be using this flat top. Whoa, I needed to, to tap off some of the excess there. But I'm just going to use this to set this BB cream. I used this yesterday and it seemed like it worked really well to help kind of mattify stuff. I mean, it's like obviously if you were using this and you wanted a more luminous finish, you could just use more of like an illuminating setting powder or something to set it. But I definitely need something that's gonna like mattify it a little bit because this gets really dewy on me. But I hope all of you guys are doing okay. I film my videos like a week ahead, and we just had all of the storms go across like the eastern part of the US with all of like the ice and the snow and the sleet. So I hope all of you guys that were affected in a negative way with the ice, because some of those southern states, it looked really rough. I hope that you guys are doing okay and that like your power's back on if you lost power. Here where I live, we just got mostly snow and some sleet. I was hoping that it would just be all snow, because like the sleet just makes it harder to shovel the snow out of the driveway and all of that, but the sleet is still better than having ice. Like the ice is so dangerous. And yeah, so I hope all of you guys are doing okay. And also too, it's like after that, we've had such cold temperatures. Like yesterday, I think our high was, I don't know, like 10 degrees or 12 degrees or something like that, which is just not normal for it to be like quite that cold here. Okay, and for my brows, I'm gonna use these two products, which were also from the Dollar Tree, the LA Colors brow powder, and then this Be Pure lamination brow gel set. Both of these products I have really been loving. I'm gonna use the darkest color here in the powder, but I just love a good brow powder. They're just really user-friendly, especially for a beginner. I feel like brow powder, and also like, you know, micro brow pencils, they're pretty user-friendly. Just makes your brows look really soft. Though I will say with this lamination brow gel set, it's kind of hard to come off at night, because I feel like I still have a little bit of that left in my brows from yesterday, even though like I've washed my face twice. So I really need to do a good job of scrubbing off my brows and making sure that comes off. But it definitely holds the brows in place. It doesn't look like a dried gel that turns white. Then I'm just going in with the Be Pure lamination brow gel. I'm just gonna prime my eyelids with the Milani eyeshadow primer before I go in with this eyeshadow today. This little palette, or this little quad, was only $1.25, and I love the other one in Classics. I haven't really used a lot of the shades in this one yet. Like I've only really swatched it and used the darkest brown. So I'm really curious to see how my eye look is gonna turn out today with this palette, because I loved the other one so much. But I'm gonna use this shade here in my crease. This is a shimmery color, so I'm not for sure how I'm gonna feel about this in the crease, but this only has the one dark matte brown color, and I need a shade that's a little bit warmer to put in the crease. And me personally, I guess because my eyelids have not really gotten too crepey or anything yet, I don't mind putting a shimmer in my crease. Like I think it looks okay still. Of course, if you know, you were recreating this look and you don't like using shimmer in the crease, you could always use like your bronzer to warm the crease up. But that shade is blending out really good. And honestly, like just looking straight on, like I don't think you can really even tell that that is a shimmery shade. I mean, if I tilt my head back and then you can kind of see it. I also really like this color. Like it kind of reminds me of the shade that I use all the time from Maybelline in Nude Glow. Like I want to compare this to Nude Glow and see if they are similar. Okay, so here are those two swatched. This is the one from the LA Color palette, and then this is Nude Glow from Maybelline. So, I mean, they are different, but I guess there is something about this one that kind of reminds me of that one. And I'm gonna smudge that same color here on the lower lash line. Next, I'm gonna take the dark matte brown, and I'm just gonna blend this color here in the outer V. Which this is like a softer dark brown. It's not as intense as some of the other dark brown shades that I have in some other palettes, like my Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells. Like that dark brown is a bit more intense than this one. Like this one almost has like a gray sort of undertone to it. And then I'm just going in with that same smudging brush with some more of this shade and smudging it here on the lower lash line. I definitely want to go back to the Dollar Tree and get as many as I can of these little palettes, because I think in total there might be like 10 different ones. Okay, so there's two different ways that I could go with the lid shade. I could either use this lighter, like silvery taupe, or this darker taupe color, and I think I want to go with the darker one first, and then if I feel like this is too dark, maybe I could go with the lighter one like in the center to kind of lighten my lid up a little bit. But I'm gonna go in with a little eyeshadow sponge. Like, I've been loving using these eyeshadow sponges for shimmery colors, and I'm just gonna put this here on the front part of the lid. Just take it up into the crease just slightly, and also take it over that dark brown shade just a little bit too, to blend. Okay, yeah, that shade is really pretty. That would be such a beautiful one and done color for like a smoky look. I'm just so impressed by these palettes. Like, they are so, so good. And then I'm just smudging some of that shade here on the lower. Okay, I think I will go in with just a little bit of the lighter shade. And I'm trying to decide if I want to go center or like, I think I might put this more on like the front part of the lid. Like right in here to kind of lighten this up so it's not so dark in here. Kind of use it as like an inner corner highlight. And I'm also going to smudge some of this more like in the inner corner area. Okay, then for the eyeliner, I'm gonna go in with the La Mercerie liquid liner. This was also another Dollar Tree find that I've been testing out. And so far, I really like this eyeliner. I'm just gonna use this NYX Epic Wear eyeliner in Deepest Brown. Just take a little bit of this down here. And I'm going to put some of this here in my waterline and also my tight line. I want to go in and smoke this liquid liner out a little bit, so I'm going to use this dark brown out of the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells. I'm just getting that on an angled brush, and this is the Morphe M363. So hopefully you can see how just smoking that liner out a little bit just makes it look softer, and if you're not perfect with getting the liner even on both eyes, it just evens things out. Then for my bronzer today, I'm going to be using this LA Colors. This is just the pressed powder in tan. This is also a Dollar Tree makeup item that I've been testing out to see how I feel about this, using it as a bronzer. So I'm just using this Sigma E30 brush. I mean, like, so far this has been working out really well as a bronzer. I mean, it's more of like a lighter bronzer, but also another product that for like $1.25, it's not bad. Another newer blush that I wanted to come back and revisit is this Milani Ciao Bella. This blush is a bit intense, so I'm just dabbing off a little bit of the excess onto the back of my hand, and I'm just applying this with the Sigma F40. So it's just a really pretty rosy blush. It has like a slight shimmer in it, or a slight, not really shimmer, it's like a more of a sheen. But the other one in Sparkling Rose is like a little lighter than this one and has a little bit more sheen in it than this one. This one is slightly a little bit more matte looking than Sparkling Rosé. I keep wanting to call it Sparkling Rose, but it's Sparkling Rosé. Have you picked up any of these new Milani baked products, like the baked blushes? If you have, like, what is your favorite shade that you've picked up? And I've been thinking about possibly getting some of the other colors that I have in my collection, because I know they reformulated these and I'm just curious to see how the colors changed. Like, they redid Dulce Pink, which this is the older one. And then I also have Luminoso, which I've had for so many years. So I'm curious to see how that one changed. Then for the highlight, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Blush Money. And I'm just applying this with the Real Techniques setting brush. And I do think that like these e.l.f. highlights have a little bit more shimmer in them, at least some of the shades, than the Milani highlights. Like, I do think that these are a little bit more shimmery, so if that bothers you, maybe stick to the Milani ones, but I still really like the e.l.f. ones. I think they are pretty. I think like my favorite shades from the e.l.f. that I purchased is this one in Blush Money and the other one in Prosecco Poppin', which is like the gold. This is more of like a pink sort of shade. But I mean, it can kind of highlight texture a little bit. And like this cheek of mine is a little better than this one. Like I have a scar like here, so it kind of messes up like the texture of my cheek. Like whenever I was younger, I was really close to like a barbed wire fence and it caught my face. Like I was 2 or 3 at the time. And so I've got like a little scar here. Like, I mean, it's barely visible anymore, but like my pores are a little weird in that area. And then I am going to mist my face with the L'Oreal Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist before I do like my lashes and do my lips. And I'll report back, like I'll put it in the description box of the video, like how this wore. Like if it wore better with the setting spray, this L'Oreal Infallible Blur-Fection powder, and the primer. But I will say yesterday in testing half of my face, it seemed like it did help it. So off camera, I did my mascara and I just used the Maybelline The Lash Sensational. And so for my lips today, I'm going to first line with this e.l.f. Love Triangle Lip Filler Liner. This is in the shade Mauve. I really have been enjoying this. Like, I love the shape of this. The shape of this, since it's like got that triangle shape to it, I just find that it's really easy to like line, but also kind of blend out at the same time. And then for my lipstick, I'm using the Revlon Super Lustrous in Champagne on Ice, which is a frosty, like a frosty nude lip. I'm gonna take this headband out, but like I told you guys, I've actually been enjoying like frosty lips. Like, I know it's not for everybody, but if you also enjoy frosty lips, this is a nice, just nude. It pairs really well with a lot of different lip liners. So I really like this one, Champagne on Ice. So here is the completed makeup look. And this is just a really nice, like cool toned smoky eye, like shimmery smoky eye. So I think this is so pretty. I love how everything turned out and came together. So I'm just super impressed by these little quads from LA Colors. If you haven't seen the other look where I used this one in Classics, which is so pretty. Like, I love this one. I think if I had to choose between these two, I probably would just wear Classics more because there's more mattes in here. And also it's warm toned. I just like warm toned shadows on me a little bit more. I still like cool toned though. So this was definitely not a bad one. I want to use this one again, just some of the shimmers as just like one and dones. So if you enjoyed this, give this video a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Mwah.